Hello guys and welcome back to another video. This is the episode 2 of the creator's life. As you have seen, episode 1 was with Salman and Ataibi. Today is with Moe Flood. Moe Flood has more than 100,000 subscribers, more than 3 million total views, and he is one of my inspirations, I can say. He inspired not only me but many, such as my cousin who is behind the camera. He's also doing YouTube, and of course he saw many of his videos. One of the amazing thing is he is an American. He used to live in Saudi Arabia. I'll let him explain all that. I won't be able to tell it as well as he is gonna say it. So as you all know, the creator's life is divided in 3 parts. One is the personal life, second part is the YouTube life, and the third part is the social media. So each and every interview, the questions are different. It's not like I used to say some of the questions are the same like Salman. These questions are a little bit different. So welcome with us, Mohammed. As I introduced you, so I'll let you say what's your name, what's your age, and where do you live?
What's up guys, this is Mohammad Donald Flood. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm 24 years old and I'm really happy to be here doing this interview.
So first of all, you're a student and you're in your final stage in your university career. So what are you studying and what brought you to study this subject?
That's correct. So I'm currently living in Houston, Texas. I'm doing corporate finance. I literally have a semester left until my graduation, and I'm literally like counting days. I have 156 days until graduation, so I'm like really, I'm going crazy just about that.
I would like to congratulate you on your majoring, and I hope the best for you in your career after university, and I hope you get what your dream job, as I can say.
I appreciate that.
As I said, you used to live in Saudi Arabia. So speaking about this part of your life, how was it important and how it built like your personality?
Well, really love that question. See, the way I try to describe it to other people is that Saudi Arabia kind of shaped me to the person or the human being I am, today. Simply for the fact that I was born there, I was educated there, and everything I learned ended up being from my time being there. So I owe a lot of, my character, my theme in general to be living in that part of the world. And people say, like used to live there. I still live there, but I've kind of been here for the last 5 years, so I don't get to go back as much, but hopefully by the time this semester is over, I'll definitely be heading back.
Now, when you moved to the USA, of course there was a big culture shock. Explain to me that culture shock.
No, there wasn't really a culture shock because basically since we were younger, every year we went to the States. Like every summer, we'd come visit my grandparents, my aunt, and there was never like a culture shock. And when I came here, I was 17 when I started going to school here, so I kind of already had like an idea of how my life is going to be because I used to like think about it when I was younger, when I was on that side of the world, in Saudi Arabia. So when I got here, it wasn't, I fitted in, it's not like, it was like, oh my god, this is different. Yeah. So
this is what I got for the personal aspect of your life, and now we're gonna be going to the big part, which is mostly the whole point of the series, which is the YouTube life. So yeah, why YouTube? What made you start videos on YouTube?
Well, first of all, I was always fascinated by the aspect of sharing your life on social media since Instagram started in 2012, and what a lot of people don't know is that I actually wanted to go to university in Malaysia, and that's when I started my Instagram account. And I started getting a little bit of traffic, but then social media wasn't big until like 2014, and I wasn't really big on YouTube for the simple fact that I just didn't know like what people do on YouTube, because back then it was just like how to make soup, how to fix your car. It wasn't like influencers making videos about themselves. But then, down the road, 2016, I had this idea of, what, this is really cool, and why not try it? So I started my first YouTube channel in 2016, and I remember I had around like 8,000 subscribers until my channel got taken down because I basically uploaded a lot of content in terms of like gun videos, like shooting guns, shooting rifles, shooting all of that Texas stuff, you know, because I live in Texas. So my channel got taken down, and then I was really demotivated. I'm like, you know, I lost all these people, I'm not gonna get any views anymore, nah, you know, the drama. So I started featuring in other people's channels in Saudi Arabia when I went for summer, and everybody's like, who is this guy? Like, who is this American يتكلم عربي? You know, it was just like, whoa. And then, you know, I made a couple of videos that hit, you know, a couple of million views here and there, and then my friends were like, bro, start your channel again. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So on August, which is all coming up almost, in August 31st, 2017, that's when I started the channel that I currently have. And alhamdulillah, out of nowhere, it just took off. My first video, which was titled Am I an American? Hal Ana Amriki, got like 85,000 views in like one day when I uploaded it in August of last year. And I was like, whoa, okay. And then I started, you know, taking it from there and see what do I actually want to do in terms of social media and what's my like goal in terms of content.
So when you uploaded your first video on YouTube, this was before when you did the collaboration with Salman Al-Ataibi, Kuwaiti vlogger.
So that video was that I don't even remember, but I think it was like 2.5 or 3 weeks after. If you can like look up both dates of both videos, I think they're like 3 weeks apart.
Did the video with Salman Al-Ataibi help you build an audience?
Well, in a way, maybe, but in the same time, like I said, I was already featured in other videos. I was on the news like 6 times, you know, with other unrelevant content to social media, but you know, I was involved with other groups and I was involved with some organizations, and I was on the Jeddah stand-up comedy in Jeddah. And when people made that video, when Salman made that video about me, you know, I was the one who actually reached out to Salman, you know, to make that video, and then we basically made it happen. And yeah, definitely, I can't say no, it did not help me at all. I mean, Salman is my friend, and we work together all the time. But he and a couple of other people were the ones that, you know, were telling me, bro, you already have this, like, charisma. Why the heck are you not opening a YouTube channel? Because the way I viewed YouTube is a waste of time, because all the content that I've seen from my perspective was unworthy. You know, challenges, oh, I ate 25 burgers. So for me, that's not what I would go online for. So I was like, if I ever want to start my own channel, it's not going to be about that. It's going to be about how you can overcome things as a normal human being. Because the thing we see on social media nowadays, it's 90% fake. We look at these celebrities on Snapchat, on Instagram, and everywhere, and we're just amazed by their lifestyle. But I know my friends themselves, as celebrities, they tell you, bro, you gotta fake it until you make it. So I hated that approach, and I was like, you know what, if I ever gonna start my YouTube channel, I'm gonna be as real as it gets. No filters, no BS, just me. If people like me, fine. If people don't like me, whatever. I'm not doing it for the views and subscribers. But later on, when I started, you know, posting out YouTube videos, I got really passionate about it in terms of like, dang, I actually like making videos now. And now I'm actually taking it like more seriously.
That's really one motivating for me, because I'm always learning about YouTube. I'm starting my YouTube channel from scratch. Like like I've met a lot of YouTubers. YouTubers used to. I said it to Salman. I'm saying it to you. Like, I don't want to say his name because this wasn't the best advice he gave me, because I was sure he wasn't, like, in the moment he was saying like I wasn't motivated with YouTube, so he gave me just this. So he told me just upload a snippet of your video on Facebook and add some money and post it, and then you'll get the views. So it didn't motivate me as much to make YouTube videos. But when I start talking like to you, Salman, doing the creator's life, it motivates me and builds my content. It helps me like find the way I want to make my YouTube videos. One is, as you said, you need to be original, be you. Like if you're not you, you won't, like if you build a fake personality, when you meet your fans, you will be, when you show your real personality, you will say, oh, you're fake. On social media, I've seen many YouTubers do that when I met them, and yeah, so staying original is
because the most important thing about the whole thing is to be unique. If you're just gonna simply copy paste everything, you know, you don't have a personality. It's like it's not even your work. In America, we call it plagiarism. You're literally lying, claiming that it's your own content. So it's good to, you know, have an idea from somebody and make it your own, but a copy-paste mentality will never work long-term, never. So when I saw that everybody's doing the same exact thing and everybody's gaining views, I was like, you know what, there's a loophole in the system to where the viewers are already brainwashed to where this is the only content that we have to watch, and I have to break that cycle by putting out content that is purely real, and it's as it gets. If I'm tired today, hey guys, I'm tired. If I'm motivated today, hey guys, I'm motivated. I mean, I'm a human being, I'm not perfect. So
yes, and this is why I love watching your content, and like every single video I've watched them, notifications on, like I love your content. So who are the YouTubers that influence you the most, since you told not the ones that do the challenges? Who are the YouTubers that really influence you, like to put content out?
Well, as I said, I wasn't really big on YouTube. I didn't really watch anybody's videos, but my brothers were always like, hey, look at this, look at that. And I think a YouTuber that kind of relates to my story and a little bit of his background, he used to be not really getting college, he got a job, he hated his job, he started his YouTube channel at 25 years old, and he got kicked out of his job because he was making YouTube videos, and he's like, hey guys, he made a video titled, hey, I'm broke, and he's been in YouTube for the past 5 years, and the amount of effort, I'm gonna give you his name right now, the amount of effort that you see this guy putting in every single video is just insane. So if there's one person that motivates me to make videos, I think it would be Max Tuning.
I saw the interview or the Q&A that you did with Acai Photo, and you said that YouTube is all about the experience. So when you say about the experience, like how you're living your life, yes? This is the aspect you're talking about.
Not really. See, every experience is different for every person. When I talk about YouTube experience, you don't know if YouTube is going to last here for a year, 2 years, and for me, the main reason I do anything in social media is for networking. If I'm not networking, if a video is not aimed to a certain, you know, genre or personality, it's like, okay, I'm wasting my time. So I had a couple of videos that I made that I felt that, you know what, this video didn't hit spot on. Why? Because it was, you know, my mistake of not putting the message out there in the right way. But at the same time, that's what experimenting is. You never know what works and what doesn't. Like, I've had videos that I'll upload and they'll get a lot of heat, a lot of views, and I don't understand. It's like I literally did not put as much effort as a video that I put a lot of time and effort in that didn't get views. So the YouTube experience is totally different from an influencer experience. It's totally different from the social media experience. So they're kind of like more than 3 categories. So each one of them has its own vibe and its own teachings that you have to like follow and monitor and see what works for you and see what doesn't work for you.
This is the question I ask mostly to YouTubers. I know, as I say to all my viewers, if you want to start YouTube, just start with your phone. Your phone is a great camera, and you have now editing softwares on your phone. But What equipment do you use to make your videos, and what editing software do you use?
To start YouTube, it's not about the equipment, it's about the vision that you have. Yeah, lighting is important. Yeah, clarity is important. Yes, you know, color grading and nice moving stuff or not, but it's all about what you can see and what you can make a video out of. So I started with my iPhone 7 Plus, and then like my first 3-4 videos on YouTube were all on my iPhone, and you can't even tell why, because I picked good lighting, I make sure my phone had a tripod, and I filmed it. And if you go back, you would not know that it was filmed on a phone. And now I use the Canon 80D Mark II, I use the G7X Mark II, I use what is it called? The Insta360, you know, and I use I have a GoPro, and I use bunch of like tripods and gimbals and stuff, but all of that, to be honest, is not important at all. I can make 2 videos, one with a professional camera and one with the iPhone, and you would not know the difference at all.
How do you plan your content? How do you get an idea? So is it like spontaneous and you go make it, or you have like content batched up and you do with the flow?
Cool. So my strategy kind of shifted in 2 parts. My first strategy was about, okay, I'm new to this YouTube thing. Let me see what's the Middle Eastern social media trendy content is. Started looking, started monitoring, and it's all about, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, eating challenges, or like, look what I did, look what I bought. So I was like, that's not kind of what I want to do. But at the same time, what can I do to make things interesting? So I get down like a piece of paper and write down things that I'm good at, things that I'm not good at, and let me see if I can make an idea of these videos, as well as looking at the setting that I'm in. Like, okay, I'm in America. What are things that I can make a video of here that I can't make a video of over there? You know? So you gotta literally grab to everything you have, like somebody that has a great story that you'd want to cover, somebody that, you know, motivates you and you end up meeting him somehow, or a story back in the day. That's how I started. But then that got really hectic, because putting out 2 videos a week, you literally have to shoot one day, edit one day, and upload the 3rd day. So I started going a little bit of like, I want to do this, I want to go crazy about it, I want to get views, blah blah blah. And then I realized I need to like break down, take it easy, because I was trying to catch people who had already been in the industry 5 to 6 years. And you know, even though like I had a lot of influencers, like that's one of the goals for me to go back to Saudis, because I have a lot of people like reaching out, we love your content, let's do things together. And they see the motivation, they see the craziness of how, you know, how strong I want to get at this, but I might need guidance. Like, you're looking at a person who gained 100,000 subs in literally like 7 months. You know, so I have like, what now, 70 videos on my channel. So it shows you like I want this badly, and at the same time, if you look at the content of some of the videos that I covered from like stories, I met like 6-7 people, and I had to like travel to each and every one of them, you know. So back then I was kind of like going loco about it. I was like, man, I want to go editing crazy, this is crazy. But then I kind of figured out now, and that's what like I say, everybody has their own experience. My advice might not work for you, but it works for me. People don't really care about in the Middle East, people don't care about the crazy edits like people in the Western world do. People in the Middle East don't care about the long videos. They want it to be quick, to the point. They don't want you to talk, you know? They want to say, how you doing? Cut. Today we're going to cut. Vegas, cut. They don't want you to explain what's happening. They want to see what you're doing rather than hear what you're about to do. So that was really like important to me, because I tend to always like over talk, because I want to make sure I get the whole message. But now, I literally have my camera in my car, in my backpack, and whatever I see in my life, I just film. Why? Because people tend to see how I actually live my day rather than me planning videos and shooting skits and making difficult editing skills. So that was easier for me, and I didn't realize that until 65 videos later. So it's simply an experience that you just have to go through and listen to the people who influence you, who've been in the industry for, you know, X amount of years, and even with their advice, take the good and leave the bad.
Thank you for that big advice. So why did you choose Arabic as the language of your content?
Good question, man. I'm liking these questions. I always felt like because I was born in that side of the world and because I grew up there, even though I'm an American by passport and by identity, I always felt like I owed people back there, which I called home. I owed people back home something, you know? And I was like, man, there's already so many influencers in America. There's Gary V, there's this, there's that. You know, they're fed up. And to be honest, you know, I felt like I'm just more comfortable, you know, expressing my, you know, feelings and my lifestyle to people who I was close to. I don't know, it was just, I never thought about it just clicked, you know, the minute I pull up the camera, you know, hey, salam alaikum, kif akhbarkum, tayyibin, rather than, hey guys, what's going on? So, I don't know, but again, it's an experience. You never know what might happen. One day, people, hey, we want to learn English, switch to English. So if you see my videos, I literally do like a 80-20 split. I speak Arabic 80%, and then I put like 20% of English in there so people can like learn a couple of words. So, yeah.
So, the last question for this whole part was, so I asked this question to everybody. What is creativity?
That's crazy that you asked that, because I was asked that literally 8 hours ago. Creativity for me is taking something that you believe in and is taking something that you actually believe in and make it your own. It's like you look at certain commercials in TV, or you look certain any type of media, and you're like, man, this is so cool. But when you look at the breakdown of it, it's so easy. It just takes a couple of steps of thinking. For me, creativity is all about taking something that you believe in personally, that nobody has seen before, and you put it in a way in terms of content that nobody can replicate but you. So it's basically like a patented social media platform that when people talk about it, it's like, oh wait, you're talking about Moe Flood. Automatically. For me, that is so powerful. But at the same time, in general, creativity is just believing in something no matter what, and actually, you know, putting in the effort to get to that goal.
So thank you for that answer. Like every single answer like impacted me like from deep in my heart, and I'm learning way too much.
Awesome, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. We're all in this together, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we're going for the third part and the last part for this interview, which is the social media aspect. What social media do you mostly use, and do you mostly show your daily life, or you just talk about a topic every single day?
Well, I like Instagram a lot, but I don't like Instagram stories. They look weird for me to like use Instagram stories, so I don't know. So I'll post most of like my photos and pictures on Instagram, but I'm mostly on like Snapchat. And what's weird is that, you know, people think it's only like a one platform thing that works together. You know, it's like I have, I don't know, like 50 something K on Instagram. I'm almost at 100K views on Snapchat. And all of that together, you know, like kind of like shapes you in terms of like who you are in social media, you know? It's not just one platform. Like I'm also on Reddit, I'm also on like Facebook, I'm also on like so many other platforms. So that whole bubble literally tells people like who you are. So you just gotta keep at it.
And since we're talking about the topic of influence, what subject means to you the most? Like you're gonna talk about it like all the time. Like if tomorrow they told you you have a talk, you want to influence many people, what would be the subject would you choose to talk about?
I would definitely pick, you know, like chasing your dreams, but in not a cliche way. We live in a world where there's a lot of things that demotivates us in terms of like, bro, you know what? You need a college degree to do this, or you need this amount of money to do that. And I'm always against that crap. And that's not a cuss word, guys. Crap is a good word. But yeah, I'm all for do what you believe in your heart, but in the same time, this is the most important thing. You put like 30 lines in this. The most important thing is you gotta put in the effort, you gotta put in the commitment, you gotta put in the work. You can't be believing in something that's a dream of yours and say, oh, I want to do this, I want to be there, I want to make this, but then all you're doing is talking. You gotta put in the effort, you know? And that's another thing that I was working on myself, you know, behind the scenes. You know, there's, you know, a couple of brands and companies that I'm working with, and you know they're going to be launching soon, and you guys are going to know more about them. But keep things secretive. Don't tell everybody about your business. And I can talk about this for like hours, you know. Be motivated, put in the hustle, put in the work, and be secretive. Never tell people your plans. Why? Because people envy you, people don't want the good for you, you know, so you gotta be, you know, mindful of these things.
At the end, what is your objective of all of this, of all social media? What is your objective in life?
It's all an experience, baby. It's all an experience. I might die tomorrow, I might live till 60. We never know. You just gotta, if it's something you like, do it. If something you don't like, just poof, take it out of your system. So like, I like sports, I do sports. I don't like tomatoes, I don't like to eat tomatoes. I like social media, I'll be doing social media. So it's all about, life itself is an experience. So if you're not experiencing it to the fullest, why are you even living?
So I know in the interview you said that the advice you're going to give me may not work for me. But if you had to give one small advice, what would you tell me?
One advice in terms of what?
An advice like on YouTube, how to build my content and grow my YouTube channel.
Network. You would be amazed by what networking can do. I have friends, you know, without mentioning any names, that gained over 300,000 to 400,000 subscribers in hours. Why? Because of networking. You've seen me so far since I started my YouTube 8-9 months ago with over 30 people that are considered in the Middle East to be one of the top people in the industry. And a lot of people be like, oh my God, how do you know these people? Oh my God, are you friends? Oh my God, what's going on? I'm like, hey, networking. They want something from you, you want something from them, you combine that energy, and at the same time, you end up being friends, and it's good for both of y'all. So networking is key, and people ask, how do I network? Well, you have to provide some sort of value that other person can't say no to it. You know, and the minute you find what value you have that you can offer others, you're golden.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Like, thank you isn't enough to express how you impacted me, how you impacted your followers. Like, I'm sure that if any person that follows you would say the same thing as I am saying now, you have impacted not only me, yeah, and not only on the perspective of a lifestyle, but also as a creative lifestyle, as for this interview. I would like to thank you for always being true to us and always posting content for us and entertaining us, because this is not only a hobby to you, but this is something that you love, and we love to see your content.
As I say, just to conclude this, we're all in this together. Flood family, alot Flood. We're here always until the end.
So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. This was episode 2 of The Creator's Life. If you didn't watch episode 1 of The Creator's Life, I'll put it in the info card right over here. It was with Salman Al-Ataibi, Kuwaiti vlogger, also one of the biggest channels in Kuwait. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more, go watch more. You gotta watch more. So thank you guys for watching. See you next time. God bless you all.